in Los Angeles. Those strict stay-at-home orders have had an impact on crime.
These burglars think they're sneaky, but end up starring in their own fail videos. Yeah, they definitely picked the wrong house. Let's dive in. Number 1, Pole Showdown. When you're trying to steal a catalytic converter but end up in a showdown with a pole-wielding hero, it's time to rethink your day. In Dallas, a thief thought he'd score some quick cash under a van, but the owner had other plans. Grabbing a metal pole, the owner ran out, swinging like he was in a medieval battle. The thief ditched his tools and fled, probably regretting his life choices. Number 2, Gate Heist Fail. When your robbery gets stalled by a stubborn gate, it's probably time to rethink your plan. 2 guys get out of their car and spend way too long figuring out how to break through a gate. After finally getting it open, they spot a police car passing by and freeze, trying to act casual behind a fence. With their nerves shot, they give up on the heist, hop back into their car, and drive off, leaving the house untouched. Definitely not the smoothest criminal attempt. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. Number 3, Robbery Fail Final. 2 robbers break into a house by opening the automatic door and start causing chaos. They start bringing different things from inside and place them in their car, and just as they're about to make their getaway, one of them goes back inside to rob even more. Meanwhile, the other waits in the car. Just as they leave, local security arrives on the scene, checking out the situation and trying to figure out what exactly went down. Number 4, Bat Busted. A woman tries to unlock a door by reaching through, but quickly pulls her hand back in pain. The homeowner inside spotted her attempt and hit her hand with a baseball bat. Her break-in plan took a painful turn she didn't expect. Number 5, Truck Window. Whoops. Nothing screams pro heist like flopping through a truck window and immediately panicking. Our guy digs around, hears a scream, and bolts back to his car, leaving chaos behind. The truck owner shows up, baffled by the shattered window, probably wondering why someone even bothered. Total disaster. Number 6, Caught in the Act. It's not your lucky day when you think you're about to steal a package.
What are you doing? Who are you? No, you're not. You're trying to steal. I'm calling the cops right now.
But end up caught red-handed. This thief walks up to grab a package, but the homeowner is ready. The moment she touches it, he opens the door and catches her in the act. She walks away like nothing happened, but the homeowner calls the cops, making sure her big plan didn't end well. Number 7, Baby Interrupt. When a dad with a baby interrupts your attempted car theft, it's time to run. The thief thought he had an easy target, but the homeowner steps outside, baby in tow, and confronts him. Stunned, the thief panics and flees to his own car. Looks like he wasn't ready for dad mode in action. Number 8, Tech Trouble. When sneaking around a house goes wrong, thanks to some clever tech, you know you've lost. A guy tries to act sneaky, approaching a house like he's pulling off a mission. But he panics and runs when the homeowner's voice blasts through the security system.
Hello? What the f*** you doing?
So, if you're not as sneaky as you think, maybe avoid places with smart cameras. Number 9, Fence Fail. When your getaway plan is ruined by a Range Rover and a bad sense of direction, you know it's not your day. Blue car parks, 4 guys hop out and head into a house, likely up to no good. Meanwhile, a white Range Rover pulls up, and the neighbor casually unloads groceries. The robbers come out and jump into 2 cars, but their smooth escape hits a snag. The Range Rover blocks their way, and the robbers panic, trying a desperate back-and-forth dance with the car. After failing miserably, they crash through a metal fence, leaving behind a trail of chaos. Number 10. Tiny dog, big fight. When you plan a robbery, but your biggest threat is a pint-sized furball, things are not going as planned. These two robbers break in, only to be met by a feisty little dog with way more courage than they expected. Their master plan quickly turns into a retreat as they flee from the fearless pup. Number 11. Scream victory. You know you've made a big mistake when you think you've picked an easy target, but are met with a kid who's not afraid to take charge. A girl was relaxing in her family's SUV when a stranger casually walked into her garage. But instead of freezing, she let out a powerful scream that sent the guy sprinting out faster than he came in. Never underestimate a fearless kid. Number 12. Slippery burglar. When a burglar thinks he's an expert criminal, but house slippers say otherwise, you know it's going to be a weird day. A West LA podcast studio was hit by a thief who made off with $25,000 in gear. The best part? He wiped down the doors like a seasoned pro, then awkwardly hopped a wall in slippers. The producer tried to catch him, but now they're preparing for round 2 with bear spray. Number 13. Nanny Ninja. When you think you've pulled off the perfect break-in, but a nanny with ninja reflexes is waiting, you're in for a surprise. This burglar sneaks around, assuming no one's home. Inside, a fearless nanny with kids, calmly calling for help. The second he breaks in, she's ready. In minutes, he's running for his life, only to be greeted by the homeowner and police outside. Number 14. Reverse escape. When a simple carjacking plan turns into a wild getaway, you know things didn't go as expected. A red car pulls into a house, followed closely by a white car. A few guys hop out of the white car, ready to hijack the red one, but the driver isn't having any of it. He hits the gas, bumps into a door, and speeds off. The would-be thieves, defeated, hop back into their car, reverse, and make their escape empty-handed. So much for that plan. Number 15. Bike thief takedown. When stealing a bike turns into a sprint, followed by a street takedown, you know you picked the wrong yard. This guy tries to snag a bike from someone's yard, but the dad, Craig, sees it all on his security camera. In a flash, Craig charges outside and tackles the thief in the street. The thief got away, but he didn't let the bike go. Number 16. Truck chase. When your truck gets targeted and you turn into an action star, things get interesting. This guy noticed his truck door was open, but instead of sitting back, he raced outside like he was in a movie. The thief tried to flee, but didn't hesitate, even jumping on the hood. Safe to say, the criminal wasn't expecting that chase. Number 17. Crash and dash. You know your getaway plan is going well when it includes a car crash. A group of guys hops out of a car, heads into a house, and things take a turn. The homeowner's car reverses like it's in a stunt show, slamming into the getaway car. With a broken wheel, they drive off like nothing's wrong. Perfect execution. No. Number 18. Car thief chaos. Things get hilarious fast when a car heist turns into a chaotic circus. One thief jumps into a red car, but the owner arrives ready for action. As 3 more thieves show up, it turns into a wild mess, with the owner swinging one thief around. In the end, they all flee, leaving the car. Number 19. Cookie bribe. When your dog prefers treats over tackling burglars, you know your security system has room for improvement. 2 burglars casually break into a house, smashing glass and getting in without much trouble. The dog stays quiet after being bribed with a cookie, but the homeowner, watching it all unfold live from his office, quickly calls the police. The police catch them soon after. Number 20. Ceiling Sneak Fail. When your brilliant heist plan ends with you stuck in a room, it's safe to say things didn't go as planned. This guy drops down from the ceiling, sneaking into a house, but quickly finds himself trapped in a locked room. Desperately, he kicks at doors and tries everything to escape, but nothing works. After multiple failed attempts, he throws water in frustration and gives up. Eventually, the police arrive, unlock the door, and take him away. So much for a smooth escape. Number 21. Fashion Foe Robbery. When your robbery plan goes as wrong as your fashion choices, you know it's not your day. These two guys barged into a house, thinking they had the upper hand. One ran off like he was late for a meeting, while the other wasn't so lucky. He got what was coming. And let's just say, karma hit harder than expected. Number 22. Busted by Bell. When a doorbell camera ruins your big heist, it's time to rethink your career choices. This gang kicks in the door like they're in an action movie, but the homeowner's already prepared. The motion alert tipped them off, and now the robbers are scrambling in every direction. Let's just say it didn't go as planned. Number 23. Karma Strikes. When you think stealing packages is easy, but end up getting robbed yourself, life comes full circle. This package thief fumbles the goods mid-run, but the homeowner isn't done. Instead of letting them go, he snatches the thief's purse from their car. Now, the tables have truly turned. Number 24. Horror movie heist. When you break into a house thinking it's empty, but end up starring in your own personal horror movie, things get real fast. These two robbers stroll in through an unlocked door, check through drawers, and even grab knives. Little do they know, a woman and baby are hiding inside. The burglars try to break down a door, but the babysitter locks herself in the bathroom and calls for help. Spooked, the thieves run off. Number 25. Dog Betrayal. When your biggest ally during a robbery is the family dog, things are definitely off to a weird start. This guy sneaks into the house, and instead of alerting anyone, the dog greets him like an old buddy, tail wags and all. But when a woman shows up and screams, the dog suddenly remembers its job and goes into full protector mode. The robber then bolts, probably wishing he'd made friends with the cat instead. Number 26. Heist Flop. When the handyman at your door starts acting like he's auditioning for a heist movie, it's time to stay alert. A suspicious guy pretends to be a maintenance worker, but the homeowner isn't fooled and stays cautious. Moments later, he's back with a partner, trying to kick the door down. But before they can get anywhere, their big break-in turns into a big fail, and they bolt, realizing they've seriously messed up. Number 27. Delivery Fail. When your fake delivery plan goes wrong, the second the door opens, it's time to rethink your choices. This guy tries to force his way in after posing as a delivery driver, but the homeowner isn't having it. One hard push sends the would-be thief stumbling, quickly realizing he picked the wrong house. Number 28. Paintball Payback. When your big heist is ruined by a car alarm and a paintball gun, it's safe to say your day's gone wrong. Two guys tried to swipe a catalytic converter, but the car alarm went off. The homeowners? They came out with paintballs, sending the thieves running. Turns out that getting hit by paintballs isn't fun when you're the target. So, don't mess with cars, especially when owners have great aim. Number 29. UFC Robbery. You know you've picked the wrong house when your robbery turns into a UFC match. This homeowner walks in on two robbers and starts dodging punches like a pro. One thief lands a hit, sending the owner to the floor in slow motion. But don't worry, the homeowners back up and even drags one thief inside for round 2. It's like a live-action fight no one saw coming. Number 30. Porsche Panic. A white Porsche pulls up outside a house, minding its own business, when another car passes, then reverses suspiciously. Out jumps a would-be robber, but the Porsche driver's not having any of it. He quickly reverses and speeds off, leaving the confused robber to scramble back into his car. The robbers make a hasty escape, learning that today isn't their day. Number 31. Dog Heist Fail. When your plan to steal a dog involves climbing a door, it's bound to fail. This guy awkwardly tries to lift the dog over a gate by its collar. Before he can even finish his ridiculous attempt, someone shows up, pulls him back, and saves the dog. Not the best heist. Number 32. Brave woman win. You know it's not your day when a fearless woman shuts down your break-in attempt. This guy sneaks into a house, but the woman inside isn't backing down. She fights back, breaks free, and the guy runs off, realizing he picked the wrong house to mess with. Number 33. Epic Robbery Fail. When breaking into a house feels more like an escape room you didn't ask for. One guy struggles with the door, gives up, grabs a rod, and finally manages to get in. But wait. Suddenly, 4 guys hop out of the car and run into the house. Moments later, their brilliant robbery plan completely fails, and they bolt back to their car in a panic, like they forgot something important. Total fail, but at least they're fast. Number 34. Carjacking Fumble. When you think carjacking is as easy as ordering pizza, think again. Look at these. 3 wannabe thieves try to steal a car, but after some seriously awkward fumbling and failed attempts to start it, they give up. Defeated, they casually stroll away like nothing happened. Number 35. Gamer Defense. When burglars attempt to break in, but a gamer and his dog are ready for action, things don't go as planned. 3 masked guys try to force their way into a house. Inside, a quick-thinking kid hears the noise and rushes to alert his family. Meanwhile, the dog starts barking like it's defending a fortress. The burglars grab what they can and run, leaving behind their shattered plan. It turns out that messing with a gamer and his trusty dog was a terrible idea. Number 36. Marine Mayhem. Even pepper spray won't save you when you mess with a Marine. 2 guys try to rob a Marine by spraying him in the face, thinking it's going to be an easy score. The Marine fights back like a boss, catching them off guard. The best part? A landscaping crew nearby runs in to help chase off the would-be robbers. Talk about teamwork and a robbery gone wrong. Number 37. Hero Doggo. When your dog becomes the real hero and you're just trying to keep it together, you know it's going to be a day to remember. 14-year-old spots a stranger at her door and quickly grabs her little sister to hide. Meanwhile, their dog is barking like a pro. The police show up and handle the situation, and it turns out the stranger has dementia. Leah kept her cool, and Loki deserves extra treats for this one. Number 38. Tissue Treasure. When your big heist ends with a box of tissue paper, it's time to rethink your career. 2 thieves thought they hit the jackpot, casually swiping a package from a suburban doorstep. But before they could escape, the homeowner rolled up, honking and snapping photos. In a panic, they ditch the box and speed off. Their big score: tissue paper and tape. Number 39. Teen Stare Down. You've picked the wrong house when you're more scared of a teen than a security alarm. This burglar thought he was slick, casually ringing the bell before jumping the fence and trying the window. but the homeowner's daughter was inside, and as soon as they saw each other, he panicked and ran off. Number 40, Mug Snatcher. Stealing a $10 mug turned into a much bigger problem for this thief. Nick posted the security footage everywhere, determined to catch the mug snatcher. Days later, he saw the same guy and confronted him. The thief denied it, but Nick reported him to the cops. Guess you can't outrun a holiday heist. Number 41. Heist gone wrong. When you think you're going to steal some headlights, but end up sprinting for your life. So we see a guy eyeing a parked car in the rain, acting like he's going to pull off the heist of the century. He struggles with it for a while, but nothing works. His friend shows up to help, but still no luck. Suddenly, the homeowner sees them, starts yelling, and they freak out. They abandon the car, jump into their getaway car, and drive off, leaving empty-handed and probably wondering why they even tried. Number 42, Underwear Avenger. You know you've got legendary status when your house is like the Bermuda Triangle for thieves. They come, they try, but nothing good happens. First, two guys make the mistake of eyeing the homeowner's motorbike. Before they even hit the gas, out comes the owner, ready for action. They sprint off like their pants are on fire. Next, some crooks think they can snatch his catalytic converter. But the homeowner introduced them to his baseball bat, leaving them with smashed windows and shattered dreams. The third time's not the charm either, just more broken glass and bruised egos. Number 43, Failed Getaway. Well, here's what happens when you try to rob a house, but need to remember to plan your escape properly. A car pulls up, and a couple of guys jump out like it's their big moment. One stands guard outside, while the others sneak in. Soon, one dude sprints back to the car like he's late for a pizza delivery. Another casually strolls out, looking like he forgot what he was even doing. Due to this failed attempt, he even tries to rob a car passing by, but the odds aren't in their favor. Then, a black car from the house reverses and rams right into the getaway car, sending the robbers scrambling. Total disaster. Number 44. Car Chaos. When you think you're about to score a luxury ride, but the car decides to play defense. Our not-so-lucky thief gets into a white Mercedes, thinking he's got it all figured out. He starts it up, throws it in reverse, and just as he's making his grand getaway, the engine shuts off, thanks to the immobilizer. Now, in full panic mode, the thief desperately tries to restart the car, but no luck. With the Mercedes blocking the road and his dreams, he has no choice but to hop into his getaway car and leave in defeat. And that's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed watching these burglars learn the hard way, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Who knows, the next fail might be even crazier. And be sure to tell us which one of these was your favorite. We always enjoy reading your thoughts. Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, karma's always watching.